Maybe I'm too woke, but I don't find the quarterzip shit funny because I also didn't find it funny a couple years ago when all those black men put on suits and then stood around in suits. I don't understand what men in general, but especially black men's obsession is with defining themselves by their clothing.
It's really disappointing that you would see these young gentlemen who are choosing of their own to dress up, give themselves a professional look that separates them from the guys that are out in the street causing problems, and they want to be persecuted for it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Relationship Talk with Juanito. Hope you guys are all doing well and making all of your preparation for this upcoming holiday season. I will not be doing a discussion with Big G this week as he has some Thanksgiving plans set up, but I did want to jump on here and discuss a video that came across my Facebook today, and it kind of irked me a little bit, and so I wanted to play it for you guys and give you my thoughts and my point of view from it.
Maybe I'm too woke, but I don't find the quarterzip shit funny because I also didn't find it funny a couple years ago when all those black men put on suits and then stood around in suits. I don't understand what men in general, but especially black men's obsession is with defining themselves by their clothing and not really actively doing any. It's not deeper than just like, well, we can put on suits. I can also put on a suit. What is the point that you're trying to make here? Like, it's like costume. Like, let's dress up as the social idea of success or productivity or decent, productive human being. I don't even understand what y'all are trying to communicate to us. Y'all are constantly like essentially dressing up as white men. Like, that's kind of the underlying idea. Suits, quarter zips, like associating yourself with this like stereotypically white style. Hello? Do y'all not see how that's one, offensive to you as a black person, upholds white supremacy, but is also reductive of your humanness? I don't know. It's like everything all the time with them. Nothing latches.
All right. So this has got to be probably one of the wildest takes that I've ever seen online in regards to women's point of view of men. Personally, my point of view from this standpoint, being someone who is getting ready to turn 44 this Friday, I am all for it. As you can see, this is how I dress at work. I don't have a tie. I have ties, but I don't like to wear them when I'm wearing my quarter zip, right? And I typically don't wear them when I'm at work anyways, just because I would be more overdressed at work. However, with that being said, I think it's for these gentlemen to dress up that way, even if they are doing it for some quote unquote trend. You don't necessarily know or understand what it could possibly do for them as individuals. So I'll use me as an example. I was one in my younger years that I would try to dress with the baggy jeans and the long shirts and all of that. And then I transitioned to more of a fitted clothes, but it was still streetwear. And to this day, I still rock streetwear when I'm out and about. But at the same time, there was a point in my life when I started going to the gym and I started getting myself into shape and I started working out and I started putting on muscle and I started slimming down, and that I started to transition to wearing more clothes that fit. And then at the same time, I also was working at the embassies. Because of that, I started wearing suits. And wearing suits, whether it was a 3-piece suit, a 2-piece suit, a suit with just a button-up shirt unbuttoned at the top, or a full-on tuxedo, what it did for my confidence was immense. And if you're not one who struggles with confidence, or if you're not one who wears suits, or you're not one who dabbles in that arena, you're not going to understand what it does for you or what it could potentially do for you. And so for these young gentlemen, whether they're doing it for a trend or they're doing it because that's the kind of lifestyle or that's the look that they want to pursue, they should have the right to do that without being judged or without being persecuted by somebody online who, for the first point, is not a male. Furthermore, makes a asinine point about them dressing like white men. Now, I'm not going to bash the young lady because I don't know the young lady, but I would also advise her that you are saying that about these gentlemen and you're wearing blonde highlights, which you make your own assumption to what that could potentially come from or what that idea could come from. It's really disappointing that you would see these young gentlemen who are choosing of their own to dress up, give themselves a professional look that separates them from the guys that are out in the street causing problems, and they were persecuted for it. It just seems like no matter what men do, there's always an issue. And it's kind of frustrating, not for myself because I'm married and I could care less what anybody thinks of me, but it's kind of frustrating that men can't catch a break no matter what they do. And I know for the most part, a lot of these guys probably could care less what this young lady has to say. And I actually went through the comments and she got roasted, rightfully so, because this whole video is asinine from the beginning. But let these guys live. And you know what? If you don't understand it, it's not meant for you to understand. And simply put, you don't know what this could do for them. Sure, it could just be them going along with the quarter zip trend, but it could change or have an effect on their confidence or have them envision what their life could potentially look like on a whole different level. And so it's not meant for you to understand if you can't get it. And for you to get online and to give this whole spiel is just really immature and uncalled for. And it just makes you as a woman look bad because it's a stupid take. Just simply put, it's a stupid take. And so I just wanted to get online and share with you guys my thoughts on this particular video. And being someone who has dressed up in a number of different ways, I know what it did for me. And I can only imagine what it could do for these young gentlemen. So to the young gentlemen out there that are rocking the quarter zip with the tie and the slacks and the nice shoes, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let anybody get in the way of you doing what you do. And if it ends up working for you, so be it. And if you're just going along with the trend, cool, fine. Have fun with it. But enjoy yourself. Keep looking fresh. And don't let nobody stand in your way. And with that being said, I'm out.